Good morning, everybody, from partially sunny Kissimmee, Florida. We're in Kissimmee, Florida today for a Major League Fishing Bass Pro tournament today. I've been to Kissimmee a bunch of times. We went fishing one time last year. You can check that video out up here. I'd like to go fishing some more. But I didn't even know this event existed until one of our viewers tweeted this to us, and figured we'd come down here and check it out. Major League Fishing. They have a midway over here. I don't know how many people are coming to check it out. It looks kind of quiet in there. Welcome, fishing fans. Are you a fan of fishing?
I like fish.
We've got different vendors, Bass Pro Shops here. Picture of the anglers. We got a stage happening here. Boats on display. People looking to try to sell us stuff and give your email address so that they can hound you forever.
Yeah.
This is what's happening on stage. The top 10 advance. I believe that they're across the street fishing at the moment. But I don't think this is a very fan-friendly event because you can't see the people necessarily fishing unless you're on a boat. Good thing they got you covered here, though. You can get this boat for $33,000. You can get this boat for $52,000.
Aren't they like blinding?
These are all fancy boats. You gotta have the glitter look. This one, a reasonable $78,000. Take a walk over to the lake. Look at these guys, they're all like uniform. You need uniforms for bass fishing? There's a dog in the water. Oh my goodness, it's like a horse dog.
No, look at him come out.
Holy cow. We got the bait and tackle shop over here. And some regular folks going out fishing. That's the start of the video so far. It's like I'm going back in there. And here's the statewide largemouth bass regulation. And the daily limit is 5 largemouth bass, one of which may be 16 inches in total length of longer. Here's this guy right off the pier. You look at all of these boats. I was infatuated about buying a boat when we first moved here, and then last year when we went fishing at Disney, I became infatuated with the pontoon boats. I started looking at them, and there's one over there. So much of that. But I'm stuck now between boat and RV, and I really want to get an RV. That's kind of what we've been angling for, no pun intended. But I think we go RV first. I would really love to get a pontoon boat to be able to go out on the lakes. Let's go for a long walk off of a short pier. Or a sidewalk in this case. This is what it looks like out here this morning. Can't go any further because this is all blocked off. But not too shabby. A lot of birds in the tree up here. This is a nest at the top of the tree. There's not a lot of fishing so far, but this is a really pretty park. Really nice. You want to go like rollerblading or something over here.
Yeah.
Blast from the past, but I was looking into picking up new rollerblades around Christmas. Didn't pull the trigger on that guy yet. Soon. And then comes the broken legs. Or wrists.
Or wrists.
This is Lakefront Park, by the way. Ooh, alligators and snakes in the area.
I don't know what I can't pronounce
Lake
that.
Tohopekaliga. Maybe?
No, Pekaliga.
That's what I meant. They pretty much just shorten it, Lake Toho. This is where you gotta walk and be on the lookout for any critters. Look at that guy. Some of these rocks over here look like they might be a little sad. Looks like they're feeling blue. Coming out to this little lighthouse. all birds in this area because it's all roped off here. You can't walk, so it's like a bird sanctuary at the moment. Wow, look at that bird. We're seeing all kinds of stuff this morning. They have like a little kids water park here and some slides. Heading back in. It looks like the crowd has grown to about 8 people. Alright, so we made it back to the stage. This is actually what's showing on TV right now. So we're gonna watch the TV in the park. And so is everybody else that's standing there. And these guys are doing the commentary as we're watching this on TV.
And obviously by their early results.
I like sports where you can wear flip-flops.
But of course, Zachberg is out on the water again today.
She's talking right there. And we were just on TV, filming the TV, on the TV. Wait a second. We're right back there.
The recovery, yes. The creek.
There I am. Right behind this flag. Waving my hand. Hi. This guy caught a fish, but I mean, come on. I could do better than that. That's like a baby. Unscorable. At the Bass Pro Shop tent, they have this little kiddie pool that's stocked with fish that kids can catch. I see them down there. They're all like, oh my god. We've moved on to parking lot to be able to walk around downtown, but we parked next to this car. It's been here for a while. So I had to check the tag. They're doing the usual hide the tag routine because their inspection expired in 2018. I'm gonna do a little walking around in the downtown area here. Got this little uniform cottage. It's Hatfields. They've got Santa up still. This is Hatfields Bar and Grill. Got Jake up there, the florist, indicating that if you buy these flowers, somebody's getting lucky. This is a selling point. Word bubbles, WTF. And there's an empty building here, but it's actually a historical landmark. Dan's Department Store. Tree fire mark first issued in 1805. First mark that insured buildings surrounded by trees. Do you ever push these buttons? Do you think they do anything? Welcome to Kissimmee, Florida. This little downtown area looks so cool. Very old school. Chandeliers Ballroom and Event Center. I think this is like an alleyway. Jammers, music and voice lessons. Mary has made a new friend. Betty Sprinkle. 1921 to 2004. This is pretty cool looking. I couldn't tell you what it is because somebody stole the sign or it fell off. Yeah, it's kind of like a dream catcher just made out of bicycle chains. And it looks like gears, like Mary's calling it the spirograph dream catcher.
It looks like the spirograph things.
Custom cakes and candies. Barbershop with the old school poles. Anti-gays and collectibles. Look at that guy. And look at that girl. Got that old like pipe organ wagon. So we spent some time in the antique store. We didn't film in there. Not preferential filming. But we picked up a couple of Viewmaster reels because we have a Viewmaster at home, and we got like Busch Gardens and Cypress Gardens too. Branded boutique, Mediterranean cuisine. They have a menswear store, and then it looks like we have a little hotel, the Orange Blossom Hotel. How would you know that this is here? It's another landmarky area that's actually locked. There's a mailbox in there. We have an art gallery with the greatest of all time in the window. Also, this is the third barber in 2 blocks here. This barber looks like they're diversifying though a little bit, and they've got some clothes outside. There's a seafood place over here too, Natty's Southern Seafood Boil. And once upon a time it was the Mock Brothers Livery Stable. We took a detour over here, 1 block up. I was going to say this is kind of a modern church, but I'm not sure if it's modern or older at this point. If you think like this kind of looks like it might be from like the 70s or 80s, and depending on your age, it could really either be old or young. For us, I guess it's kind of young. I don't know how old this is. First United Methodist. I like the stained glass windows though. So actually I was way off. This building is from 1913. It looks like it might be refaced though. Is that a word? I think it's a word. I think so. And then you have a fellowship hall right next door. This old school bell. I guess instead of having a steeple with the bell in it, they have it outside. And then right across from the church is this city hall. Look at this statue. That's cool. Photography by Skip Stovers. That sounds like a photographer name. I think that sells you on pictures alone. Skip Stovers. Either that or he's like a professional reporter. Home of the original brisket biscuit. All right. This is Big John's Rockin' Barbecue. And it's not quite lunch yet, otherwise I would be stopping off to eat something because the food smells amazing back there. Scooterville. Home of the scooters. Oh, $16.99. That's not bad at all. Oh, $14.99. That's like a bargain. And this is an old school hardware store. This is kind of stuff that I remember from like being a kid. Before the days of Home Depot and Lowe's. Fun fact, I worked in a hardware store when I was 16 years old for a while. I met one of my best friends in life at that hardware store that I'm still friends with. We've got Matador Tacos and Tapas Bar. We have this little tea room. It looks really cool. Very little quaint tables in there for tea time. Here's another sculpture. I love these recycled sculptures. And another antique store. No backpacks, no public restroom. God bless America. They had a lot of interesting stuff in there. I'm very interested in old Coke stuff. We had old Coke stuff for a while and I stopped collecting it. Still some stuff, but I'd like new Coke memorabilia. Tough to find new Coke stuff, but there's so much stuff in there that I think it kind of makes me feel old at this point. Because
you see things
I know
when we were kids.
Yeah, that, and then there's so much stuff that I know that I've collected or am familiar with and everything too. And I guess I'm one of those people. And I think the last thing to see is this mural that they have out here. I'm gonna go in the middle of the street and hopefully don't get hit. But I thought this was cool on the way in. This is a really awesome town. I think that's gonna do it for our Kissimmee experience though. So thank you very much for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes and your comments and your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night or day. See you guys.